So in today's video, we're going to replace a 3030 brake can in my old side dump trailer here. All right, to show you the issue we got going on here, you can see, for one thing, how this slack adjuster is still pushed back, whereas this one's returned to its normal position here. If you look up in here, you can actually see broken pieces of the return spring, and we've also got a rust hole down here on the bottom. So this brake can definitely needs to be replaced. You can see, and go ahead and push that back to the returned position there. There's no resistance there. So first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to back the slack adjuster off. Then we're going to go ahead and set the trailer brakes because we need to take the air hoses off. So there's air pressure running to release the park brake side of the can. So we're go ahead and we're back the slack adjuster off. Then we're set the trailer brakes and start removing the slack adjuster, or start removing the brake can. Now to back the slack adjuster off, we're going to take a 7/16 socket here, and there is a few different style slack adjusters. Some you have a pin that you have to pull out before you can back the slack adjuster off. This style, just back them off like this and know that ratcheting sound is not damaging the slack adjuster. You get comments on that far too often. Okay, now that the brakes are set, we're going to go ahead and remove this cotter pin here and take this pin out of the clevis into the slack adjuster. Then we need to take these two 15/16 bolts loose. Alright, that wasn't fun. Okay, now we're probably gonna have to heat that up. Pins out. Now, next thing we're going to do is remove our two 15/16 bolts. Alright, so then the next thing we're going to do is remove our air lines. Probably would have been smart to do that before I took the bolts off, but we'll get her done either way. Okay, so now we've got our old brake can next to our new brake can. You can see this is still an original brake can from here forward because it's still got the factory yellow paint on it. This trailer is 14 years old. You can tell it's had a half can put on it at some point in its life. And this is all correct. I know the push rod's length is correct. I've already checked it. So all I've got to do is I need to take my clevis pin, my jam nut off of here, and I need to cut this rod to the same length this one is. I've already measured it and I took note of what my measurements are. Now to get this off, I'm going to have to use some heat on it. I already know that. Okay, right there's where we're going to want to cut that. Okay, now that we've got our clevis pin done, the next thing to do here, put our airline fittings from our old brake can on here. These are both the same size, so it doesn't really matter, and I've got a little bit of pipe dope on them. Alright, now we're ready to reinstall this brake can. We're going to reinstall our air lines. Got our clevis pin installed. Go ahead and install a cotter key. Okay, now we're going to release the brakes. We're going to set the slack adjuster, and this will be done. Alright there, YouTube. So that's how you install a brake can. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Thank you. Have a great day.